football Jets. General manager Joe Douglas is admitting to people in the league that the team will go all out in order to trade for Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers. This is according to Pro Football Network 365. So I always like to read the source on here. I always want people to be aware of where the news is coming from so that there is some credibility there. Take it for what it is, but we do want to bring as much news as we can into the pod here. Gagan, does this surprise you? Are you with Joe Douglas? Are you trying to get Aaron Rodgers in that jet green?
Oh, yes, I am. All right. You imagine the level of work we can put into our YouTube and our TikTok with Rodgers in green, in New York jet green? Of course. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, this is what the Jets do. They go for old Packers quarterbacks. We've seen this happen before, have we not?
I'm honestly waiting for the Madden cover to release so I can go get it as that alternate chase cover that everyone wanted. It's interesting you bring that up, man. He's literally following in the path of Brett Favre. It's almost eerie, right? I would say this. They've had a very similar career, and we could spend an hour talking on Aaron Rodgers alone, but you think about it, a beloved quarterback expected to win multiple Super Bowls early ends up in a situation where the fans are wanting more, the team's wanting more, the roster gets blamed, and he ends up with the championship, and he's talking about retirement every offseason, and the team's kind of frustrated with him, kind of frustrated with the team. Doesn't that scream the same career between Favre and Rodgers? I mean, they really are repeating it. If this happens and he goes to the Jets, even if it's for 1 year, could he be going to replace Kirk Cousins over in Minnesota a year later? I mean, there's a lot on the table here.
Look, that was fantastic. You're spot on, all right? Someone has to tell Aaron Rodgers Halloween was last October, and it was last October the year before, all right? He is straight up. He might as well just walk around wearing a Favre jersey. All right, he honestly should cut State Farm and go join Wrangler, the Wrangler jeans ads that Favre used to do back when we were kids. All right.
I feel like he's more a Levi guy. Could you see him in some Levi commercials?
I feel like Rodgers is Buckle, right? Buckle's always that expensive jean company in the mall.
That is probably the best comparison we've made on this podcast. Rodgers, absolutely Buckle. Everyone walks past it. And when you go in there, you're like, man, these are some nice quality jeans. But
I end up hearing, like the Buckle salespeople, right? They're like, yeah, here, try these on. You're like, nah, it's fine. And then the other part, and maybe this is no longer the case, but what's up with all the Buckle jeans always having some sort of bedazzle on them, right?
You know what, man? That takes me back to, 2012, 2013 fashion, man, when we had the Buckle jeans with the tap out and affliction shirts. You remember those?
I do remember that, and I remember a lot of people, I won't discuss who, but going to random malls across the USA and getting their ears pierced too, right? I think that was a thing. But, that's neither here nor there. But ultimately, Rodgers, yes, I think Rodgers to the Jets is a home run hit. I really do think the Jets got to make this happen because they know they got to, right? They've got a great fan base, but we don't know how patient they'll continue to be.